Coach, is it almost unfathomable to you, however many pieces come and go, whether guys are shooting well or not, that you keep going to overtime in 3 of the 4 games? I mean, does that just say something maybe about the greater fortitude or just the way these teams push to keep getting this same result?
Well, you got 2 competitive teams. You got 2 teams that are close to equal talent-wise. You got a great player in DWade. But again, 2 tough-minded teams, and they come out and enforce their will on us at the end of the game.
Dwane, over here. Do you feel you let one get away tonight?
Well, again, when our 2 top players don't shoot the ball as well, we had some tough turnovers down the stretch. I felt like we let it slip away. It's on all of us. Defensively, I thought we gave up too many straight line drives to the bucket. We got to do a better job of containing the ball, keeping the ball in front of us. And I thought that was the difference down the stretch, was just them attacking us in one-on-one fashion.
Dwane, with DeMar's thumb clearly an issue, I mean, just to the free throw line, you can see it. At some point, do you have to start giving him less rope?
Well, we left him out how long in the 3rd and 4th? We kind of run out of bodies once when Kyle went out. I saw that he could, he had one good drive there. In that situation, again, we left him out as long as we could, but we had to try to get him back in. We were running out of bodies, running out of matchups.
Dwane, how much is it a concern going forward, the fact that he is really laboring with that thumb?
Well, it is a concern. Again, he's been getting treatment on it, and but again, he's a tough kid. I think he's trying to play through it. We'll look at the substitution pattern to try to relieve him a little bit more. I thought we left him out as long as we could, and then got him back in, and at that time. So we'll figure it out as far as the substitution, his thumb, whatever it is, and go from there. Steve.
Dwane, twice in the series now, you have the ball with, I think, around 12 or fewer seconds to go and one shot to possibly win it. Mm-hmm. And both times you ran basically isolation and let the guy do. Why not run a play with that?
Well, it was that, it didn't turn out that way. They took something away. We ran a play. They took something away in that situation. It wasn't supposed to be Corey, for ISO. So it may have looked that way, but it was more to it than that. So we give them credit for taking the play out. Corey, I thought Corey even then had a good look after the play broke down. So, again, those plays are very low percentage plays anyway, as far as in the game shots. But, got to give Miami credit. They snuffed it out and cut us down and took the play out. I'm sorry.
Dwane, I know there's been a ton of superlatives for DWade, but when you could almost see that he has to do it all and you're loading up your defense against him, is it frustrating when you know and they know that he's going at it, or is that just who he is and what he is?
Well, again, you got to give him credit. He made some tough shots. I thought, we tried to send help to him. And again, that was our Achilles heel. Not only him, but Dragic was getting into the paint. Everybody was attacking our feet, getting into the paint. At the end, he put his head down. ISO play. There was nothing fancy about it. He just put his head down and went to the rim. And we got to do a better job of keeping that ball in front of him. When you're small like that, it's very little either team could run when they're switching, when each team is switching everything. So you're limited. You try to pick out the switches you're trying to get and attack it. And that's what they did, and they were successful with it, with him making shots, making plays.
Dwane, at the end there in the 4th quarter, they went with Luol Deng at the 5, Joe Johnson, what have you. How did you balance Biyombo's, the offensive rebounding that he gives you with a lot of missed shots out there? How did you balance that, and what ultimately made that decision?
Well, we went with Pat Patterson because we were having trouble scoring. We needed some scoring in the game. Bismack does a great job in those situations defensively. But again, at 45, at that time it was, I don't know what the percentage was, but 94-87 game, the low-scoring game, we were looking for points. We were trying to create offense. They were switching everything. So, hopefully we were looking to go break the defense down and kick. And they did, give Miami credit. They did a good job of snuffing out our draw and kick game, getting into the paint versus, their switches. And vice versa on our end, we were doing the same thing, switching we were small. And they did a good job of attacking our feet and Wade getting to the rim and making tough shots.